Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We talk everything animation here, including Star versus the Force of Evil, which we'll be getting into right now. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by April Collins.
Hello.
And Sam Quattro.
Hello.
Star versus the Force of Evil is back. It's been like a year, but Star Season 4 is here. The final season of Star vs. the Force of Evil premiered today on Disney XD, I guess, and online and stuff, and we will be covering this show every week that it is new here through Season 4. It's going to be new for like 4 weeks of March, and then we don't know. But we're starting off here with the first 2 episodes, an hour of episodes aired today. Butterfly Follies and Escape from the Pie Folk are the first 2 episodes of the season. Make sure you have checked them out if you have not on Disney app or whatever, and then come back and listen to this podcast. We're at Overly Animated. Find the site overlyanimated.com. Search for us on iTunes at overlyanimated.com/iTunes. Find our Star-specific iTunes feed there, or you can subscribe on our YouTube, to which we'll also post all our podcasts at youtube.com/overlyanimated. Very excited for this last season of Star here. And yeah, what did you guys think of the premiere, April?
I enjoyed it. It was pretty good for a premiere. I felt like we sort of captured a lot of like the zaniness that we kind of get from the show, and there's a lot of like really good sort of like one-liners that kind of got me to like giggle here and there. We found Queen Moon. I'm so excited. Well, I guess she's just Moon now, but we found her, and I'm very happy that she's safe and there's nothing wrong with her. And I love like I like all of the Eclipso moments. They were just really good. I felt like we did a lot of like that let's see all of our favorite characters kind of thing, which I could have done without, but it's fine. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good for like a sort of season premiere, kind of getting things going. There was action and we got a little bit more like backstory, which is nice too. But I really enjoyed them, both episodes.
Okay, nice. April enjoyed both episodes. Sam, what did you think?
I didn't realize it's been like a year since.
It's been like, a lot. Okay. Disney delayed this for a while.
It's been a while, and I was like, oh, okay. Pies, yeah, cool. That being said, I kind of wanted a little bit more out of it. I really like that we looked at the whole, the not rise of the monsters, but sort of Eclipse taking what's rightfully hers. That was something I was really looking forward to and want to get more into. Wasn't so big on the main plot of these episodes, to be honest. I guess we'll get into that as we go on. But I thought they were alright episodes. A bit too long for my taste. Like, I feel like they could have been... didn't need to deal with all the pie. I'm not too...
There's a lot of pie here. Yeah.
There is a lot of pie.
Lots of pie.
Yeah, it's a good point. These are both presented as 22-minute episodes, and they're very unlike the previous 22-minute episodes of the show, because there's not, they're not super plot heavy. These are typically we have like huge episodes as our half-hour specials, but these are a lot more subdued. Yeah, so Divide and Conquer aired on April 7th of last year, so it's been 11 months, and
wow,
this is not really like the big bang that we're coming into the season with. This is a little bit more of a subdued opening here, and on first viewing, I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because I also did not love the plot stuff that was presented, which was almost nothing plot-wise. These are very zany episodes. Second viewing, I appreciated the humor a little bit more, and I actually think Escape from the Pie Folk is very funny. That's might be one of the funniest episodes of the show. So the second episode I appreciate a lot. Butterfly Follies is trying to do a lot of different things, and there's still a lot of funny stuff in it. It's got your Ember Island Players moments with the play parody in it. That's I think one of the better parts, but that's like one of 10 things they're trying to do with that episode. Look, these 2 episodes are not what I'm looking for from the last season of Star, but they are very Star. They're very zany nonsense. We'll see how long it takes before I get really impatient for the Starco, because that's what we're all here for. Yeah.
We didn't talk about it. It didn't happen at all, and I was very upset about that.
Look, we got 21, 22 episode, 30-minute segments here until Starco becomes canon, and only so much time. I'm going to be very impatient if it takes a long time here.
I shared a bunk bed. That's
there's
something.
There's some moments. The scene at the end of the first episode I really enjoyed, and then them just they dress up together in the second episode, so it's fun. But we're not into the final season Starco material yet, so I'm very eager to get there.
We're doing what the show always or like generally does with Starco is we get like a really big moment, and then we just kind of let it sit on the back burner for like a few episodes, and then we'll talk about it again, which is very frustrating because I felt like we came off on like a really, really big Starco moments last season. And then, which is why this is like my problem with these episodes is because we only get like tiny moments. We don't get anything that's like really, I guess, huge. And like the only thing that could maybe like they could have even just like hinted at it with like the moment where Marco was like stumbling over his words. But we didn't even do that because I was just like, oh, he's just nervous because they still haven't talked about it yet. And then they didn't even say that. And I was like, okay, I guess we're just not doing it this time around.
Like I barely last season there was all this. One of them like says the feelings to the other one. None of that's relevant here. Like we don't remember it because it's been 11 months, and it's not. You don't even need it because they ignore it in these episodes. And then they have the moments in the finale. Like Hug is like Princess Marco, right, in the finale too. And no real follow up.
Nope.
But I think we'll have some stuff to come. I mean, next week looks potentially. I'm just looking at the titles. We got some potential big stuff involving maybe the beach picture happens next week, and then in the end of March we have Curse of the Blood Moon ending this segment of episodes. So it's coming. It's coming, just not this week.
Just not today.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess these two episodes are about finding Queen Moon. She was gone at the end of last season, and she's back, but she does not have her memory. April, your Queen Moon stan number one. You were very worried for 11 months, right, that she is not coming back. And are you relieved? Are you still worried that she doesn't have her memory? And how do you think it was presented in these two episodes?
I mean, I was very worried. I was also kind of worried that this season would be mostly like us just trying to find Moon. So I'm kind of glad that we got that resolved quickly because I think it's going to be a much more interesting like plot where I guess either they're trying to like revive Moon's memories or like I'm curious to see what we do with that because I think that's going to be a little bit more like intriguing versus like let's try and find Moon. We have no idea where she is kind of situation. So this seems a lot more promising in terms of like plot and storyline, especially because like from the very beginning of the show, like Star and Moon's relationship has been, I guess, iffy and sort of all over the place. So I think this will be a really good thing to sort of like take a hold of and then wrap up as we finish up the show.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where we're going. Sam, are you happy Moon is back?
Honestly, I didn't even realize that she was lost.
It's been a long time. I don't blame anyone for
it's
forgetting.
Been a while.
It really has been a long time.
To be fair, I'm not like number one Star vs. fan, so I was like, oh, it's happening. It's apparently this aired at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yes, 8 in the morning.
That's fun. So like, okay, why not? I'm happy she's back. The whole memory saying it'll be a fun plot. I'm sure she'll get it back by the end of the series because that's what happens.
Yeah, you'd assume
about
so.
River and his mental state.
I think there's reason to be concerned about River after this episode, and also in general. I'll say about the Moon plotline, I despise introducing a dilemma and then immediately resolving it, like from finale to premiere. It is like very pointless narrative, but the only thing is that she doesn't have her memories now. So we did get her back, and we didn't need to get rid of her at the end of last season, and we didn't need to spend this premiere getting her. It's not like these were fantastic episodes anyway. So that's kind of very annoying.
But we had to meet the pie people.
Well, yeah, and we got the story of where Festiva.
Right, is that the point of this? Is that the point of this arc? Because we know that Festivia.
I guess.
Like. Yeah, I'm going to just be a lot more impatient with what we're spending our time on just because there's,
Only so much time left.
Like with Star is such a good character, and Star and Marco is such a wonderful plot element. So anytime we're not focusing on that stuff is in the last season is going to annoy me. But I'm open to seeing where we went with the moon. We're going with the moon memories thing. Like that's the only redeeming thing is like maybe there's some interesting place to go here. I did like this trying to get her back in the second episode. I think there's some good stuff surrounding that. But it does make me question why she went away in the first place in the last finale. Is it to some greater end that we have not arrived at yet? Because I don't think we got there in this episode.
Well, no, we didn't. The most that we got, I would assume that there's some kind of greater end at the end of it, especially because we had to have that Glossaric moment where he's all like, oh, well, maybe like she wasn't supposed to be there in the first place, and maybe you weren't supposed to be there in the first place. So surely, I mean, hopefully, like part of that ties into it, because if that conversation didn't mean anything, then it would have been completely pointless.
Yeah, I'm like, what's the most important thing in these episodes? Is it Festivia being pie folk? Is it that tiny Glossaric conversation? Is it the photo from the future? Like, there's a lot of very small things that don't seem like they're immediately important.
Well, and I think that's the point of these episodes too, is because there's a lot of greater things that we need to get to later on, but we need to sort of set them up with these small, tiny moments within these two episodes, like where we talk about the beach day photo, because we've been sitting here wondering what that was all about, because we were like, when did we go to the beach? We didn't go to the beach. And then they even have that exact moment in the show where they're like, we didn't go to the beach. And it's like, yeah, because that's from the future. And we know that now. Same with like, I guess, I don't know. I feel like they sort of wrapped up the Festivia thing really quickly, but I guess we'll get back to that. And then we also kind of had to see like where the kingdom is without, the butterfly family or the fake butterfly family in charge of it. So I guess we're just sort of resetting up a world that we're already in. I don't know.
Yeah, you thought there'd be a lot more of that stuff. The what's the kingdom like under Eclipsa now?
Oh, I wanted that, but like we only really got like 5 minutes of it at most.
I mean, we kind of got it in a bunch of different moments, because clearly like the humans are all upset because there's monsters who are just running around now. Well, they say it like it's a bad thing, but it's really not, because they're all being civilized and drinking lemonade. But and then like I guess like the old butterfly, like, I don't know, castle is destroyed, and we've replaced it for the monster temple. So we got like those setup moments.
Yeah. And there's we do a montage of, we're at the monster temple. Here's, Eclipse's transition team, which I think is very funny. We get the laser puppies, we get Lava Bow. Boy, we're really milking Lava Bow here. I thought it was a one and done, and this is like his third or fourth appearance. We can't free Eclipse's monster husband yet. We learned that. That's, I think, what we thought we'd see him free immediately, but I guess
foreshadowing.
Yeah, so he'll definitely be free at some point.
So angry inside of that crystal.
I mean, yeah, he's. We'll see if he's nice, but then we get baby Meteora being creepy.
Oh, I hated it. Oh God, I know it's like a send up of, I guess, the Exorcist, etc. I wasn't a fan. Don't do that with necks. That's not how they go.
They did that a couple times with the necks. Like,
I don't care. Like
the wrong way.
I don't care if you're a monster or not. Like, it's not. That's not how vertebrae works. We're not owls.
Yeah, owl, Meteora, and then we get Keith David Glossaric is here. And he's saying everything Star did was a mistake, including freeing Toffee. Mentioning Toffee just getting me really excited if we're going to bring Toffee back this season. I don't think we are, but that would be the most exciting thing for me. There's Glossaric, new voice. I remember at the end of last season, now that I'm thinking about it, our big discussion topic for the finale of Divide and Conquer was, is Eclipsa good or bad after she Star gave her the wand and gave her control, and then she left, and we're all like, what's up with Eclipsa? And this premiere is not really interested in answering that question. The answer is she's good for now, I guess.
She was so nice to Star and Martha. Yeah. I mean, I guess she would be though too, because like Star gave her the wand and is letting her be queen. So there's something to say about that. But she was also like, she didn't seem to harvest any like ill feelings towards like River. She's just like, well, if he wants to camp outside, I guess like he's welcome to come in here.
Yeah, I was already really skeptical of the ending of Conquer, although it was fantastically animated and stuff. But if this is our conclusion, I'm not going to be super thrilled with like what we presented at the end here. I hope that there's more beyond the surface at the moment. I assume there's going to be some stuff with like, you know, maybe I'm not supposed to be asking if Eclipse is still bad. She was just pure nice in this premiere, or maybe we're preparing for a twist. There's some shadiness to her. In fact, like
I feel like the shadiness is going to come from whenever they free Globgor, because
Globgor, that's right. Yeah.
First off, he looks so angry in that crystal, and so I feel like a lot of like maybe she gets her bad rep from like her husband, because he's a really big monster. Like I feel like if it was like a monster who looked like Tom, no one would care, but. But he's very large and looks so angry.
But everyone loves Tom, so yeah. We'll get to him. April? What was your interpretation of the Glossric conversation?
My interpretation, there's a lot of mixed feelings that go into it, because like one part of me is like, so you're just like sort of debunking all of the time that we spent like in the magical world or universe or dimension or whatever it was. Because like if they're not allowed to be there, why was Star there and why was Moon there? Because both of them went there of their own free will. I don't know. I'm hoping it wasn't like just like a pointless conversation, but I feel like all of like Glossaric things, they're either pointless or they're like super on point.
Yeah, I would say most are pointless, but that's an interesting way of saying it. Sam, how are you liking not Jeffrey Tambor, now Keith David Glossaric?
Thank you for asking me that, because that's literally all I was thinking when he was talking, because I was like, is that Jeffrey or is it Keith? Because I don't remember.
Definitely not.
Where we landed on that. I enjoyed Keith's performance. You know, he's doing it. I like Keith David.
He's doing the best he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know why. Why did he change voices? Is that going to be answered? No, probably not.
No, because it's like it's an outside world issue and doesn't need to be addressed.
Well, they like tried to build it into the plot though, because he didn't talk and then he did talk, right? Like, so they're like trying to work it into. I feel like, I don't know. It's maybe that was more of a season 3 thing, and now this is just Glossaric. So
yeah, like it doesn't have to be like, oh, Glossaric, why did your voice slightly change? We'll be like, oh, it's because.
If they bring it up, they'll do it as like a joke kind of thing.
Yeah, they'll probably make jokes about it. Yeah. We'll see.
It's like I just went through puberty. I don't know.
I was reborn, and this is who I am now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think Glossaric is going to play some sort of big role in the finale, like the conclusion to the show, because like they could have just written Glossaric off if he wasn't important, because like that was a lot of pain to go through with the voices. So there must be a big reason why we're doing this with him.
So much Globgor.
Yeah.
So much Globgor.
That was a lot of that, and still should remember Glossaric is basically the show's god. So
is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
never forget, he created the Magic High Commission.
Yeah.
Like, so I want to see what's he doing? Why is he so powerful? What role is that going to play in the show, or is that just backstory? Like,
it's just amazing to me how I could watch the entirety of the show and just forget everything.
Right. So I mean, one, it's been a year. Two, the show's mythology is never that important to itself. So like these things, I don't even remember if they said that in the book. Did they ever say that in the show that he created the High Commission? Because they said in the first
no,
book
I think it was only in the book.
Okay,
but
so
they do say a lot in the show that he is like he is the all-powerful being. Like, he knows everything. He has been around for all of like existence. I mean, they don't say it exactly like that, but they like say it in some form of that. that he is.
So I'm interested in what we do with him, but for now, he's there as Keith David. Let's go through the rest. So that's like the most interesting things with the episode, because that's like the transition, like we pan across and we see all these people and like what they're up to in the Monster Temple, and that's it. So hopefully we'll be getting back to that soon. But let's do the rest of Butterfly Follies, which where we start off with the sequence of we're looking for Moon in this tower, which is the third time we've been to this tower, and we checked the third time.
The prison guard guy is upset because he can't capture. Yeah, there's 2 holes.
Yeah,
and he can't imprison monsters anymore.
Yeah, that's very the show's brand of commentary. And it's like this action sequence, and then it's like, oh, this is zany. This is the third time. I think that joke is pretty good. We keep doing the "Did you check the tower?" Throughout the episode.
Yeah.
It's
Have you tried the tower down the thing?
Yeah. Most important, I think Star is easily doing magic without her wands. Now she gave the wand to Eclipse.
Do like all of the narwhals, etc., just exist like in her body?
So this is a good question, because we've been inside the wand.
Yes, you've been inside the wand twice, and I didn't like any of those episodes.
Oh, well, those Spider and Top Hat is a classic, but but those establish that they live inside the wand. So where are they now?
So are they inside of her hand, or are they still in the wand and she's just like going through a separate pocket dimension or whatever to get them?
I think probably they're in like the dimension, and the dimension just it's like the wand goes to the dimension, but also now she learned how to access the dimension from not the wand. I guess that's
maybe
probably
they're in the magic dimension.
Yeah, maybe they're in that magic dimension. The Moon lost her memories, and I don't know. But this is. So we did the like dive deep down thing with her, and so that's why she's able to do magic without her wand. But she was definitely not frequently doing wandless magic last season, I believe. So this is like new. This is Star. Probably some time has passed here, and now Star is proficient at magic without.
Yeah,
Well, they said it had been like at least several weeks. So
she leveled up.
Yeah, she's practicing. And stuff.
Isn't that how that works in Harry Potter too? If you're like such like a amazing wizard,
I think there's a similar thing.
Anymore, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. I think it's basically the same thing. So yeah, she's doing that now. I think that's basically the purpose of the first sequence, is to show Star doing magic without her wand, and she's doing, I think, new spells, or at least not her classic ones. And it's a pretty good sequence to open up. Then we're like, so we learned that they've ran out of places to look for Moon. They're checking a bunch of places multiple times. Star takes this call from Tom. Okay, here's our Tom discussion.
This is my favorite moment.
This is your favorite moment?
It's like these 2 moments.
What specifically?
Well, so I love that Star has a conversation with Tom, and she like second-handedly calls him stupid.
Yeah.
And then he calls Marco.
Him calling Marco after in the background is really good.
Marco was like Team Dad that episode, because like while Star's having that conversation with Tom, Marco is having a conversation with River about how you have to like about basic hygiene, which I think is also great.
That sequence is really good for like 2 things happening at once and how they present that. There's a few times I actually think the audio mixing like really stood out from these 2 episodes, because they have multiple layers of audio that are like both audible and like really add to the humor. Like I think Marco and the monkey is another point. But the sequence, like yes, Star and Tom are still together, and we were joking last season. We had our panel question, when will they break up? And never in that season. But really, the dialogue here, sorry, you're not stupid, says Star. Tom's like, you never said I was stupid. Star's like, well, not out loud. So I feel like it's not looking great for Tom Star here. Tom enjoyed that line though, which is very endearing, because it's like, yeah, that is why Star's good, awesome. So, Tom sympathetic in this episode, I think, and then him calling Marco and their bond is very good.
I know what towers are, right?
These 2 episodes are full Star zaniness. I think the show is too often zany, but like this is like very like even more than that zany. Also, these episodes are like medieval villager zany, which the show definitely does a lot. It's like these stupid medieval villagers, and this is like the max with that. That's like one of the show's primary comedy elements, but these two episodes are like that a lot, and I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of that brand of the show's humor, but we dig into it a lot here. Yeah, it's the anyway. I feel like people would expect me to hate the Tom scene, but I actually really liked it. Yeah,
no, it was a great scene.
And yeah, it's when will Tom and Star break up? Well, next week. We have episodes called Swimsuit and Lake House Fever. So if that's when the picture is taken, that could be a prime opportunity.
Nope. This show loves to mess with us, so everyone's going to get sick. It's going to be great.
And they actually won't go to the lake. Yeah, they'll stay inside. And
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we're on Tom Star breakup watch next, or at least a Starco watch for next week. So we'll, as always, we're on
Starco watch.
We're always on Starco watch. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They go to this pie carny vale, and we get River hating the pie folk. We get the $650 gag coming back with the pie
multiple times.
I have to say, I'm kind of done with that joke.
It's never gonna end. He gets the royalties.
He's still getting royalties. Like
the joke's been going on since season 2. It's I don't know.
Royalties last beyond your lifetime.
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
true. It's going to turn into it's commentary on this show's crew and actors getting royalties for Star in the future.
I did like the first one though, where he like Marco legitimately
$650 or $600.
Yes, he's like, yes, like I thought that one was good. Like I also wanted that clarification, and then he's just like, whatever.
What do you mean you also? It's clearly not $650. What do you mean you wanted that?
Look, you don't know.
I guess we don't know.
How do Earth dollars translate into human dollars? We just don't know.
Yeah, what's the conversion rate? We gotta know that. Yeah. We get the Moon merchandise store, and then we get to the Butterfly Follies play. It's a requirement at this point. You got to do the Ember Island Players.
I love it.
Even Game of Thrones did it. You got Voltron's did its version, right? Like abbreviated though. You liked it, Sam?
Yeah, I like those kinds of episodes. Ember Island Players is one of my favorite episodes of Avatar.
It's a classic, yeah.
Like legit, even though everybody hated it.
No, at this point, everyone loves it.
Listen back to that from the Spirit
I know,
World
but that
podcast.
was at the time. But so who's your favorite, Sam? Stupid River, Star, Pigtailed Star?
Oh, I really liked Star.
Okay.
Even though she had like a fart joke, it was like
yes, this is the highlight. She says Narwhal blast and then farts. And then Star says that's not how the Narwhal blast works.
Or is it? I don't know. I just
the commitment to character too. She's like, but you don't have a wand. I do, and I don't know how to use it.
Also, we get Star's only friend is Horseface.
That's what I like.
Marco was so upset
because I don't like Ponyhead, and I was like, yeah, I feel that.
How dare? Yeah, sassy Horseface. Yeah, April, did you like the play?
It was all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's short considering this type of thing is usually a whole episode. This is only a few minutes.
It was very short, and I appreciate that they had a like very spot on Moon impersonator.
Yeah, we'll get to the Moon impersonator, but I have to say about this Narwhal blast fart joke. So I really I really rally against fart jokes every time, and the shows keep doing them, and I keep hating them. I would say this is the best fart joke we've gotten on any of our shows in the podcast.
Oh my God. Top 10 animated fart jokes.
Like they've all been bad, so this one just being okay means it's the best. But at least this was kind of funny.
Like I don't enjoy fart jokes at all, and I didn't. I guess I just was like, okay, we did a fart joke, and just moved on with my life. Because sometimes like shows will do them, and they'll sort of stick with me and make me angry. So
this was okay. Unoffensive, yeah.
Yes.
We moved on. Parodies, Narwhal Blast, sure. Okay.
Do you think there's like a mandate for fart jokes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Like you're a kid's show. We haven't had any fart jokes from you.
Is there a studio mandate for like fart jokes happening?
I think so.
At least one fart joke per season.
Yeah, you can't have gays, but you have to have fart jokes. That's
yeah.
So it's no, I think some people just find them funny and they always work their way in. But
who? Show me the person.
I believe the people who storyboarded this sequence probably.
Dear Star storyboard, like this one was fine, but like everybody else, why are fart jokes funny? Everybody farts. Why is it funny?
Okay, well, let's see if we get an answer. Okay, that was
Sam.
Yeah. Okay. That was the play, and then Moon comes in. It looks like Moon, but it's actually this dude Eric. And
was his name Eric? I forgot.
How dare you forget Eric's name? First of all, rip Eric, because Star turns him into a frog squirrel, and then he does not get turned back.
Nope.
Well, he ran away.
Which is blaming the frog squirrel for running away?
Yeah,
well, it's still Eric in there, so why do you run away?
I don't think that's how it works. I think he loses his intelligence. Like he got returned into the animal.
But he's still sentient and has memories and feelings.
I know. Where are you getting that from? Says who?
Because that's how brains work.
Well, if it's not a real thing, you can get turned from a human to a frog.
Have you ever seen like the 100 Deeds of Eddie McDowd or whatever it was called, where the guy turns into a dog?
I don't think
it's like the same thing.
I don't think the same logic necessarily applies. We murdered Eric. I'm just saying. Like,
oh my god!
He didn't die. He flew away on a falcon or something like that. Yeah, on a bird.
He needs to get turned back. It was too dark for
me.
So,
Dylan, if you turned into an animal, it wouldn't still be you.
I wouldn't be. Well, okay, that's a philosophical question. See Genlock finale for questions of identity like that.
No.
I just no, probably not you. But I would not retain my human brain if I was turned into the animal.
You don't know this.
You would still be
how
Dylan.
Magic works.
Maybe I would still be Dylan in name only, but not in all the elements elements that identify us as humans, Sam. I would not retain them. Okay.
Well, okay, so like you don't have your human elements. You'll still be Dylan with like the same like memories and personality.
I wouldn't have memories. I wouldn't have a human personality. I wouldn't have agency. I'd just be this frog.
Frogs can still remember things, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Squirrels have good memories.
Do they? You know that?
No.
Okay.
I'm just assuming they have some type of memory. Though I have watched a squirrel out at the park, like, bury a leaf and then find another leaf, go to bury it in the exact same spot, get excited because the other leaf was there.
That doesn't bode well for the squirrels have good memories argument.
No, but he remembered the spot. He was like, "This is a good spot," and I just don't remember why.
Came to the same conclusion twice. I feel like that's what. Why are you watching squirrels burying leaves in the park, April?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
That's what you want to discuss? Why I watch squirrels in the park?
I feel like this whole last 5 minutes was why do we want to discuss any of it? But let's get back to Marco and Eric. We're discussing makeup. How about that?
I loved it. It was great.
That was really good. Yeah,
it's a good moment.
That's a good way to incorporate
than I ever will. Contouring.
Yeah, Princess Marco is legit. That's a good way to incorporate Princess Marco without like him having to be Princess Marco every episode.
Without him putting on the dress.
Yeah, a lot of times it feels like the show hasn't. It's been like, once or twice a season, but this is a good way to incorporate it better. I
think it's interesting that Marco it like refers to Princess Marco as her own separate being.
Yeah, what do you want to dive into the psychology of that?
No, not really, because it's not good. It doesn't bode well for Marco.
Oh, you're worried about him dissociating. Okay.
Yes.
That could be something to dive into someday.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk about that on the Marco Psychology podcast. Okay.
Oh, is that going to be a podcast?
I guess there is one moment in season 1 when Marco acts as Star's psychologist, right? I think that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And it's like about Star's mom.
Marco Diaz. MD or something like that.
That was early Starco.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go to we talked about the monster temple stuff, so we'll skip that. We go to Marco and Star's discussion at the end of the episode. Marco it's like talk with Star about Moon not coming back, and it's like, oh, this is kind of dark. Your mom's dead. Let's go talk about that. But
right.
Doesn't really get there. So we start with how is you are doing, and Star says, "Oh, you are so bad at small talk. Just get to it." That's great Starco dialogue.
Perfect.
How is Yor doing, really?
Star's that Star's response is just get to it. Jeez, Marco. That's good. That's like I feel like that's like classic weird Star from season 1 with like weird alien on Earth stuff. And I like that I don't know, maybe it's not exactly that, but it feels like that. It feels like it's nice that we've retained that aspect of her character this far down in the show. We get this. So let's talk about this beach day picture. It's from the future. It's revealed from Father Time gave it to her. And basically a conclusion is that she's confident that Moon's alive because she wouldn't have been happy in the photo otherwise, which I feel like is very flawed logic because you're allowed to recover from your grief in the future, right? Like,
can you ever be happy if your mother is missing?
That's what the message of the episode was, right?
I think it depends on the relationship that you have with your mother.
Yeah, well, first of all, that, but second of all, like, Star could be, I even if Moon was dead here, Star would eventually be happy again. Like, it's kind of a depressing message if it's like she'd never be happy again.
You can never be happy.
This is how we get again. Dark Star.
Will it finally happen? But
at the end of the show, we get Dark Star, and that's it.
And then that's the show. Yeah, no, but I understand it being Star's logic. It makes sense from her perspective, but we never really like counter it. So it's, I don't know. And then Marco's like, it was on our fridge. There's so many levels of time paradox about the picture. So first of all, I did not remember this picture.
I did.
Me neither.
April, where'd you remember it from?
From the episode at the party after.
Okay, so that's where I've seen people. Yeah, she apparently looks at the photo before she like goes up to Marco, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or she looks at it at
season 2 finale.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's been with us for a while now, so.
I thought before anybody was talking about it and we just saw it, I thought it was just like, oh, remember how there was that beach episode last season?
Right, that's confusing. There's Lava Lake Beach, so it's like it could have been from there, but
that wasn't wearing the same swimsuit.
I guess, and also they weren't. It wasn't like Starco. They were like that was like the angst episode, so they wouldn't have been happy together during early. Yeah, but April, were you surprised to find out? Obviously, yes, this picture was from the future.
Yes, because I honestly thought it was gonna be one of those things where it was just like, oh, it was an adventure that we went on like off season. But then I guess it's also one of those things like, why would there be so much sentimental value attached to something that we the audience didn't get to like witness? And so apparently it's a picture from Father Time. Why he gave that to her, we'll never know, honestly. But I was kind of like taken aback. I was like, oh, this is from the future. Does this mean we get Beach Day episodes soon or at some point?
Yes. Let's do it.
I'm like, that's fine. We can go to the beach, but I'll be really sad because we won't get that cute little sailor outfit that she wore last time. So, but... yeah, I was surprised though. So that's something else that we have to discuss later on before the show ends is like, why did Father Time give her that picture? And what is the significance of him giving her that picture? And then, of course, there's the whole paradox thing. Like, are you just... there's so much attached to it. Why are we doing this in the last season?
Apparently this was something that's been planned for a while. So
apparently.
Yeah. Interested to see how this plays into our Starco conclusion here because it's like we have Stars like going to be confident that they're going to be together, or like that she's going to be happy, or like what does she conclude from this event?
Yeah,
that she
that's the other thing too. Like, does she imagine that they are just friends in that picture, or that they are an item, or like what are we trying to get from this picture? Where are we going with it?
I don't know. Sam, do you have any future predictions with the picture?
Maybe it'll be like a series finale picture or whatever. Like
beach episode series finale.
It's like the end and everyone's happy and everything's fallen into place. Like, let's all go to the beach.
Here's a Sam prediction. Imagine, finale happens, things, whatever, they go to the beach at the very end, and the picture happens. And flash forward to the future when, Star and Marco are adults, and they have the picture on the fridge, and they're like married and children and yada yada. So that's what I think.
Yes, it's like
those are their kids.
Oh, that could be good. But Sam's saying it's like a two-phase epilogue to the show. Part one is the picture culminates and it happens, and then you cut to them. The pictures, and then they're adults. Yeah, we gotta do adult Starco. It needs to happen.
Adult
at the
Starco.
End.
No, those are. I think the picture is of their future twins.
I don't know.
That look exactly like them.
Don't encourage the fandom more, April. There's already a million Starco children OCs.
That's
the entirety of the fandom.
Wow, just Starco children.
Literally, that's all you'll see on Tumblr.
There really are. There's probably like 20 different versions.
And then people do different fan arts of they have a community version of it, and then that's like a character in itself, even though it's an OC. It's very weird. But it's. Everyone's just been so depraved of Starco that they've resorted to this, and okay. I welcome Starco epilogue predictions like Sam just gave. That please continue to make these.
Maybe they just have a beach house.
That'll be good too. On Muni or Earth.
I don't know.
They have a vacation beach house on Earth.
Oh, they live in Muni. Well, yeah,
because we have to go back to Earth at some point.
Are we confident Star's going to be queen though? Like she's
no.
We've the second episode established it. Like we already knew this, but it further confirms that their lineage is not the true one.
You can still have a beach house and not be a queen.
Yeah,
they could still live on Muni.
Maybe the Diaz family gets a beach house
with Marco Jr.
Oh, I forgot about Marco Jr. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, can we just continue writing Starco fan fiction and not talk about the episodes?
Okay, so eventually they save up enough money because in this version, Star isn't queen, and they just buy a beach house, and there they are on the beach. Yeah. Because on the beach is where they finally get together. Nailed it.
So they want to commemorate that by having a beach house.
Yes.
Okay.
It's where we first admitted our feelings to one another.
Aww. I mean, I think they both separately admitted their feelings to each other already at different times.
And then there's a photo booth.
And then they also they have a photo booth in their house. Yeah, commemorative photo booth. Love it. Let's just continue to not talk about the photo booth. That's a good idea. That's healthy. Yeah. Classic Star and Marco not being able to.
Where is that picture? Because she took that.
Yeah, we need to see it. It's in her wallet for sure. In her wand. But she gave her wand to Eclipse, and now Eclipse is gonna open up the wand. It's like, why are these random children kissing?
And she'll mention it offhandedly one day, like, you and that Marco boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get together.
Better yet, Meteora's gonna come across it whenever she gets the wand. And it's gonna all click for her, and she's gonna remember Princess Marco and go crazy.
The baby version?
No, like when
Meteora, she grows up?
Yeah, when she gets the wand.
It's like 20 years from now. Okay. That's a long-term prediction.
Not 20, it was like 13 or 14.
Yeah. Is that, I guess that. Will Meteora follow the same rules as Star getting the wand, or is this a different family lineage, kind of, since it's, I guess since it's Glossaric, it's Glossaric's rules, right? But it's a new Glossaric, so does the new voice mean new Glossaric rules? Probably not.
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay. Okay, let's talk about Escape from Pie Folk.
Okay.
Moon made the pie, and now we're going to the Pie Island. Yeah. We start. This is a great episode for new Star outfits. This is a essential element to the show, is Star dressing up in a million different outfits, and we had an article by our Michael ranking all the outfits at one point. So
does she have a doll or action figure in which people can buy
all of the outfits?
All the outfits, because
that'd be good.
Not to be
really great,
money hungry, but that would be a good marketing.
Yeah,
I'd buy
it.
I don't think Disney would. Yeah, I don't think they have that. But
that's like what they do with Barbie. Like, oh, you gotta get the Barbie shoes and like her shirts and
the accessories.
Yeah,
by the closet.
It could be Starversus could be a great cash cow.
Yep, too bad it's ending. Disney doesn't care anymore.
Rip.
Disney, because they cut their shows off at 4 seasons. At most. That's I guess how that works. But yeah, Star will never see the days of the Disney Plus streaming service, streaming website. Will never exclusively premiere on the Disney Plus. I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, okay. Escape from Pie. Okay. They're in their Pie Folk outfits. Star is in like this red thing with a hat. She like looks like a pie, I guess. But Marco's literally in a pie slice.
And then River's just randomly a pirate.
This Star's outfit is it's really good. I think this is an all-timer. All-time Star outfit. This episode understands that we need to dress our characters up in different outfits because we also get them as bakers later. And it's
That's right. Good. I mean, they just put on an apron and changed their hats, but still.
It's still good. Okay, I have to say, my favorite part of Escape from the Pie Folk and both of these episodes, my favorite thing in these episodes is not Starco. It is the monkey. Full Duke's monkey. I love Full Duke's monkey. It's so funny in this episode. Every single time Monkey's doing something, I was really laughing a lot. Like this monkey's really funny. I'm not joking. Okay,
it's funny because the first time I watched it, I had that moment where I was just like, that looks like Full Duke's monkey. How did it get all the way out here? And then I was like, surely it's not the same monkey. And then the thought like left my mind.
Surely it's not the same monkey. Yeah. I would have to have remembered Full Duke had a monkey in order to make that conclusion.
Yeah.
River throws it out the window.
Also remember who Full Duke was. I was when it was like, oh, it's Full Duke. I was like, "Hoomst." That was my reaction.
Oops.
Yeah, that's my reaction to Full Duke.
Well, and then my other moment wasn't Full Duke married? Oh, maybe not. And then Ruberia was there.
Yeah, that was like, I guess we did have Full Duke kind of recently with the wedding, but it's like, really, this is the hooded figure. We didn't need to.
I really thought it was going to be like Moon or something.
That would have been good. We didn't need to obscure Full Duke's identity. No, we didn't remember her anyway, unfortunately. This is the best Full Duke episode, though. She's very good here. But yeah, monkey, though. Okay. Marco he gets swindled by this monkey, as River predicts. He gets the monkey to track Moon, but the monkey betrays him, even though they have the same beauty mark, and then the monkey, like, slowly takes off the beauty mark tauntingly. And he does the, like, thing with the face where he puts his hand down and, like, changes his emotions. He's like, I was tricking you. And then he does, like, finger guns. Like, this monkey's the best. This is only part one of the monkey. We get stuff with
part one.
Yeah, we get stuff with this dude, and he later turns into the guy who turns into the Pie King.
That was really creepy.
The pig is boysenberry, he's like auctioning them off, and then the monkey monkey has the key, and then he steals Marco's shoes and does not give him the key.
Nope. You know, something I've noticed in these episodes is that River is really racist against the Pie Folk.
Yes.
I didn't like that. I thought that was kind of messed up.
But Sam, you probably like River a lot.
I like his general demeanor.
Yeah. So you're disappointed. You're disappointed by this new aspect.
There's a lot of racism in the show, like. Not like, saying that the show itself is, like, racist, but, like...
It's commenting on racism,
It's commenting on racism in terms of, like, the monsters and the Pie Folks now, and it's like... That could be an article, I guess, if I were a smarter person. But yeah, I just felt, like, really weird about it the entire episode, because River's like, oh, the Pie Folks, all they're good for is, like, swindling, and like, he doesn't trust them, and it's like, I wonder what that means, anyway.
Yeah, but, like, the thing is, he's right, though, because the entire shtick of the Pie Folk are that they're all swindlers.
They're
not good.
It's not good. It's not good to feels like the show reinforces it.
Yeah, I believe the stereotype about these people. And it turns out to be true, and that's just, like, I don't like it.
Also, I have a problem with the fact that they, like, imprison people. They don't even imprison them. They're like, you're our slaves, you're going to make pies. Like... They don't even get to, like, lay claim to the own pies. They're like, these pies were made at the hands of people that we've captured and sold off. Like,
is that how all of them worked, or just Moon? And I guess that's what they're gonna do with the rest of them. Yeah, they thought they were gonna bake them in the pies.
I feel like that would have been better.
Better?
That would have been way more interesting. Like,
oh no. Yeah. Okay. The cloaked figure bids 45 billion pennies on on them, and it's Fool Duke. And she's like, whoops, I have no money. I thought that was a good line read.
Make sure you don't cash it until Monday.
Yeah. I like that too. It's a good parody of things lines. People say with checks. Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. Fool Duke never really stood out to me before. This episode, she was very funny. Mostly just because this whole episode's funny, but
she does well without like Rubariat.
Yeah, is the problem Rubariat? Does he just bring her down? Wow.
He holds her back.
Wow. Oh no. Are they not going to last as a couple, April?
Well, no, they will.
I mean, he got swindled by her parents for all of his possessions.
Look, if we have to do some other like Full Duke Rubariat episode outside of this one, I will die because I didn't like that.
In a bad way.
Yeah, in a bad way.
Not like I died over the monkey in a good way. Yeah, not like that.
No, it would be the bad way. I would be very upset.
Yeah, I think we've seen the last of Full Duke and Ruberia, but I did like Full Duke's parents. Very typical is like the British like I don't know, but it was I thought they were very funny. With
I liked them like swindling Ruberia. Yeah. That was pretty funny. I thought that was...
And then Moon at the end is buying into it too, or River. Yeah, River's buying into it.
How do you play? I'll tell you if you give me your wedding ring.
That's good. We go into the volcano. Moon's there making pies. Starco chef costumes. Bang. That's what we're looking for here.
That's Halloween's hottest couples costume.
I know that everyone's gonna be dressing up as. There's a tight vote right now in our Discord for the screen cap. You guys will know the answer already, but between Starco chef's costumes and Star landing in an awesome way and like preparing to fight. But it's now it's tied again. Wow. So who knows what will come out on top?
Because I just voted.
Wow.
I wasn't going to vote, but then Dylan brought it up. I was like, oh.
You voted for the couple's costume.
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone should dress up as chefs. Chef celebrity couple. I don't know. But it's good. They're the more Starco costumes. We love it. But they kidnap they kidnap Moon. Then like Cloudy's sick. And then from the monkey feeding him pies. Cloudy's weird in this episode. Cloudy's always weird, but Cloudy's like especially weird, and they comment on it in this episode. Then Cloudy falls down. The dude reveals he's the Pie King. Moon is the Sky Baker. The Pie of Truth tells them that Festivia was Pie Folk. Yeah, we talked mostly about that. It goes in line with the revelations of last season. I really like Pincus, this like stupid minor gag. Pie King's like little slave thing, Pincus.
I like Pincus's voice. Yeah. What was their line?
Too. Yeah, well, give me a line. I think it's like, but those are Pincus's favorite.
Yeah,
yeah.
What did I say about sharing?
I thought that was hilarious.
I thought he was like Pinky Malinky at first. That's
God, that's a Netflix show.
It's Nick. Yeah, I thought he was Pinky Malinky. Did that ever air? I think it did.
No, it's on Netflix right now.
I know. Yeah. Okay. That's what he looked like. I don't know, but his name was Pincus. I guess because he's pink. But that was good. More Pincus. Just where's the Pincus solo episode?
Oh.
He learned about sharing.
Are we ever going to go back to the Pie Kingdom please, or whatever this place is? Pie Island.
I feel like we have to.
No, why? Why do we have to? No, for what reason?
Because Star has to learn about her lineage.
Yeah, her heritage.
Oh, I guess they are pie folk. Oh.
Yeah, like she did the 23andMe, and she's like 50% pie folk. So
that's what this episode is. Yeah, it is 23andMe.
She has to learn her.
Oh man, I think we'll probably do it, but I don't want to. Only if Pincus is there. If Pincus is there, we can go back. It's fine. Free Pincus, like hashtag free Pincus. I mean, I think he's a slave. Like, why? Is he being paid to? Was he like driving the cart that he's riding on? Like, is his personal assistant the Pie King's personal? Yeah, that's what it seems like. But just free. Let's bring Pincus to the Monster Temple, and he can work there.
Yeah, Pincus.
Yeah, Pincus.
Okay. Moon hears the song that Star's singing, and now Moon wants to go with Star. And then Fool Duke comes and saves them. And she's like, yeah, I'm betraying my my people.
I'm committing treason against my people.
It's like, oh yeah, that is stupid that she would do that. Thank you for pointing that out, Show.
Thank you.
Like, hell yeah, why not?
I liked that, what is it? Like, they called out the technicality because the Pie King was like, she can leave whenever she wants. And she's like, I want to stay. And then after a moment, she's like, I want to leave. And you told me I could. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. The monkey, okay, here's the monkey again.
Oh, gosh.
The monkey saves Marco, but then steals his wallet. So, it's the price to pay for him living.
Also, I'm really upset that they took away the stakes of the like them not falling into the lava
by saying it was
it's tomato sauce.
Yeah, lukewarm tomato sauce.
We didn't know it though, so it was still
no, but they took away the stakes. Like, I would have much more enjoyed if they had just been like, "Oh yeah, that's lava."
The monkey is still a hero in my eyes, so I'll just say that.
Okay, here's my thing. So these are pie people, and they make pies, but their volcano is like
tomato sauce.
It's tomato sauce. What are their pies made with tomato sauce?
What it would have been more correct if they had been like, oh, that's just like hot cherry filling or something like that.
Or something like that. Why tomato?
That's what I thought. Yeah, it was gonna be, but
I guess technically the tomato is a fruit, but that. No one wants a tomato pie. That's disgusting. You're making calzones at that point.
You're saying you can only have fruits in pies, April?
You can have pecans.
Well, technically, tomato pie is just a pizza.
Well, yeah, it's a calzone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Is that hot takes on hot foods, Sam?
No, hot takes on cold. Well, pies
lukewarm
can be cold.
foods.
Hot takes on cold foods. Pies. I don't like pies. I think they're terrible.
No, you don't say that. You're gonna get hate comments.
I don't care. At that point, you might as well just like have like I don't know, like what do you call it? A Pop-Tart or something. Pies.
Pop-Tart.
Yes, a Pop-Tart. They're too excessive. There's too much filling. Not enough crust, or there is too much crust and not enough filling. I don't like pie.
I feel like you haven't had the Queen Moon pie though. Maybe you'd like that.
Also, I'm pretty adverse to fruit-based pies. If it were like a sweet, like a chocolate mousse pie, I'd be more receptive.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I had a really bad strawberry rhubarb pie once, and it scarred me for life.
You're just scarred from pies now. Okay, there you go. Tell us why. Defend pies in the comments, I guess, but.
I would rather eat cakes than pies. Cakes are better.
I'm also on cakes over pies. Most people, I think, are pie over cake, though.
Who?
April, pie or cake?
Comment.
I don't know. I only like cakes sometimes.
Pies, then.
Do you eat pies?
Well, but, like, if it's gonna be pie, like, I only really like apple pie. And that's it.
It's a lot of types of pies. You only like that one type?
Well, I mean, pumpkin's okay. And I've never really had rhubarb pie. And pecan pie is always way too sweet. Which is, like, my problem with cake. Because sometimes cake is really, really sweet. And I don't like that. So, I'm lukewarm on both pies and cake.
I feel like that's even more of an outrageous take.
April just doesn't have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I don't like sweet foods at all. So I guess if I had to take a preference, it would be like if it's gonna be cake, maybe like lemon cake, and then if it's gonna be pie, like apple pie. So
okay,
but that's it. Don't give me anything else.
Give me the sweetest cake you got. I'm fine with that.
I'll take that. You can have all my icing.
rich chocolate cake, a lot of icing. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of chocolate too much, but.
Oh, Sam. Oh, no.
I prefer vanilla everything.
Okay, we're not getting into that. Then at the end, we hug and Moon, they hug Moon and she has no memory. There you go. That's how we end it. We're happy Moon's back. Yeah.
Yeah. She's alive and with her family, and maybe next episode, they're all going to go on the beach trip, be like, hey, let's have fun on the beach with our mother who doesn't remember anything.
Yeah, well, next episode is called Moon Remembers.
Maybe not that one. I thought the next one was
we get 4 episodes next week. Moon Remembers, Swimsuit, Ransogram, and Lake House Fever. So maybe we'll get all of it.
Yeah, maybe she'll remember before the beach, I guess.
I don't think she's going to remember everything, I assume. She'll remember some things.
But sure.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Swimsuit. Interesting name.
Yeah.
Beach episode.
This is where we find out Jackie is a mermaid.
Oh, yeah! Jackie. Yeah, where's Jackie? Is Jackie back?
I don't know. Is she ever going to come back?
Also, in things to look forward to in the future, I reminded us of this in the queer representation podcast at the end of last year, but Darren Nefsey in an EW interview last year said that there was queer rep coming in the season. So,
Jana!
Yes. Also, speaking of which, when will Jana be back in general? But
when the queer rep happens.
There was a small part of me that was really hoping it was Jana who was the cloaked figure, and I just wanted that. Also, I wanted the monkey to be Jana's monkey because she's always
a monkey?
No, but it seems really like within her character to have a monkey that is going to go after Marco's wallet specifically, because we all know she loves to steal Marco's personal information. Maybe I'm just crazy.
True. That's true. She would want Marco's wallet. I agree with that. Okay. I like it. Okay.
I'm not crazy. I promise.
I mean, you had some crazy food takes.
That's
also, you and Sam.
Wow, shut up, Dylan.
Me too. I feel like people aren't going to like my cake over pie either. I feel like we're all going to get food hate comments.
Yay!
I used to know a kid when I was growing up. He would only have cupcakes at his birthday party because he hated normal cake.
I feel like I've heard cupcakes.
Which doesn't make sense because they're the same thing.
That feels like a gag Star would do. This show would do cupcakes, but no cake.
Yeah. I like brownies the best.
Is that like guac but not avocados, or ketchup but not tomatoes? Is that the same? I feel like that's even more egregious.
Oh, you're gonna hate me because I love ketchup, but I hate tomatoes.
I actually so it's not crazy about tomatoes.
I know like 2 people who don't like cheese, but they'll eat pizza.
Do they just have tomato pies?
No, they'll have pizza with cheese on it.
Okay,
but they don't like cheese
on its own.
But they'll eat it on pizza.
It's a component. Yeah. Okay.
I have another story that's wildly off topic, but I feel like we should not get into it.
We're fine. Okay, we April hasn't eaten dinner yet, so this hasn't been good for her, probably.
No, I'm so hungry.
Okay, this is not helping. Yeah, not helping. So we'll be back next week for those episodes that we mentioned.
That's so many.
4 11.
What are we going to do? Have like a 2-hour podcast on them?
Why not?
Probably one of them will be inconsequential. Probably, I mean, I don't know.
At least 2 of them will be inconsequential.
Tends to happen, but we'll see. I mean, it's not like we had an hour of episodes this week, and this could have been half an hour. We padded it with half an hour of Starco fanfic and food discussion, but this could have been, we could have cut that. So,
wow, that's not in the spirit of friendship.
No, I mean, I'm happy. I think the best parts were the non-episode parts of the podcast.
Thanks.
I think the star landing in an awesome way picture is going to win the vote, it looks like.
Yay!
6-5, unless that changes before we post. Maybe I'll also put the Starco chef in the post, but they're both good. So yes, let us know what you thought of any last comments on either of these episodes. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think I got all my sillies out.
That's what Star is for. So let us know what you thought of Butterfly Follies and Escape from the Pie Folk on overlyanimated.com or on youtube.com/overlyanimated, and come talk on our Discord. That's where I posted the screen cap options at overlyanimated.com/discord. You could support us at Patreon at patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thanks to our current patrons, especially our patron of the podcast, Sam, aka Yosemite Sam. I don't know if this is the Sam or different
I don't
Sam.
think it's me.
That's not you. Okay.
I am a patron, though.
Thanks to our patron executive producers, John, Ryan, Steve, Alex, and Hugh. And check out other stuff at overlyanimated.com. Star is going to be our main thing for March, but we also just had podcasts on the Genlock season finale, The Promised Neverland, DC Superhero Girls, the premiere of that show just happened, and we'll have Miraculous Ladybug coming up probably this week.
We'll see.
We'll see. Who knows?
I have a question. How come we're not doing like a special like name for these Star podcasts for March?
Starch. That's true. I'm gonna name I'm genuinely gonna name the podcast Starch Week 1. So
yeah,
Starch Week 1.
Starch.
Yeah, I forgot to say that. This is Starch. Yes.
I'm sad that we may not get Starpril, and that makes me sad.
Oh.
Also, Starch is appropriate because this is all about pies and all of our food discussion. So,
oh.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get Starpril, but I don't know. This is so if you look at it, there's 21 half-hour episodes this season, and only 8 are going to air in Starch. So we still have 2/3 of the seasons, or a little bit less than that, to come in whatever. Who knows how Disney will air it? I think they'll probably bomb it out in some fashion. That's generally what they do, but we'll see. I hope it's weekly. Weekly's great for us, so we're very happy about Starch.
I like weekly.
Yeah, just keep doing weekly for the rest until it runs out. We'd love that. But yeah, let us know your Starch comments, and we'll be back for more in Starch. Subscribe to not miss any of it. Thanks for listening, guys. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.